everyone. Welcome to tonight's live. I think the print is small, so I don't think I made a typo. Saturday. You all ready for this full moon coming on Monday night, 11:47 p.m. So some people say it's October 7th, but it's in reality it's close, close to midnight. All right. So tonight I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for each of the elements: the fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs. First card is going to be a situation. Second card is going to be the action to take and an outcome. So let's talk a little bit about this full moon. It's the first supermoon of 2025. And it's in Aries. And Aries is a fire sign. And what does that mean? Well, this full moon is going to push you. It's going to push you. It's going to bring out the passion in you. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a project or if you're looking for something or wanting to do something, you'll be very passionate. So that's good. On the other side, you have Libra, who's very cautious. And then you have Scorpio that kind of cuts to the truth, cuts through things. I was talking to my spirit guide today, and I asked him, I said, every time we have a full moon, we're always releasing things and we manifest, we want to attract things. But why is it that sometimes when we think we've dealt with something, we've released it, we've burned it a few times, and later on it comes back as it's not being completely 100% dealt with? And he was telling me that it's like it's our body, our earthly body. When we release something, sometimes it holds something back. Whether we partially are, I don't want to say to blame, but responsible for maybe saying, yeah, I want to release it, but there's a little part of you maybe that doesn't want it completely. And I said, well, what happens if somebody wants to release something? They know it's 100%, like, I'm so done. And he says, still, your body may not be able to release it all at once. That's why we have to do it over and over and over. It's kind of redundant, but that's what he was telling me. He said to me, it's like when you want to attract something sometimes, or you pray for something, you may have to pray for it more than once. Same thing when we release. Kind of makes sense. So anyways, that was my conversation with him earlier today. We're talking about the full moon, talking about a couple of things. So it was just like, well, kind of interesting, having a chat on an afternoon. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it could be timing, could be anything. But he went right to the body, not able to release all of it. It's like sometimes when we receive something or something's coming toward us, or when I do a reading on for someone, I'll see that they're being shown just a little bit at a time. Because if they were to see the whole picture, it probably blow their mind. They wouldn't be able to, maybe not believe it, and then it would interfere with them receiving. They would create a blockage. So when he said that, it's your body. You're not releasing it because you can only release so much at a time. I thought, oh, wow. Kind of makes sense, but anyway. So I hope everyone's doing well. There's a little bit of my voice. Partially it's allergies, and I don't know, a few things going on, I guess. It's the time of year, although we've had really nice weather. So I'm going to use the Angel Tarot deck to see what the situation is for Aries, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm doing the fire element. What kind of situation is going on? I know that for some of you, probably most of you right now, like as of today, there was like a veil, and I thought it was kind of funny because we're in October. The veil is going to get thinner around, Halloween, and it gets thin again other times a year. But they're showing that they're putting a veil over something, because somebody who's listening tonight are not ready to hear the full, whatever it is that Spirit has to tell you. That's why they're putting a lid on things, a veil. I think some people that are listening may be confused about something. So even if somebody were to say, okay, well, Spirit says this, I feel that some people might say, well, you know what? It's so confusing and I don't know if I'm turning here or there, and there's just not going to hear it. I'm not sure. But all I know is that this full moon, after the full moon, after Monday, I think the confusion will lift. But right now, for the next few days, you may not want to hear it. Probably by next Saturday, whatever that is coming out, people will be more open and be able to hear exactly what the message is, right? So, Aries, what is the situation? Let me pull a card for. I'll pull a card for Aries, Leo. I should have time. I'll do Aries. Nine of Air. Aries. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. That's the situation for you guys. Okay? So let's see. I'm not going to put it back in there. I don't think it'll be the same. Let's pull one each. For Leo. For Leo. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So, sleepless nights, fiery sign. Leo, again, same thing, kind of unnecessary worry. What about Sagittarius? Oh, this card fell out. So two fell out. Go for the first one. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy life, a home life, a successful completion of a project. That's the situation for Sagittarius. Now, the action to take, for action, I will take the Goddess Oracle. See what the Goddess has to say, because we deal a lot with the Goddess around the full moon. What does the Goddess have to say for Aries? Artemis, selfhood. Okay. For Leo. Demeter, feelings and emotions. Unnecessary worry, feelings and emotions. They'll all come together. And for Sagittarius, I was going to say Leo again. Sagittarius, get on the ball, Marie. All right, Lakshmi, abundance. And it says peace, contentment, home. See, they all kind of coincide with each other. All right. So what is for Artemis, selfhood? That's the action. Artemis. Well, she shot her arrow of selfhood into your life to help you focus on yourself. This first card for Aries was about, sleepless nights and expecting the worst. Well, Artemis, the goddess, says she's shooting her arrow of selfhood into your life to help you focus on yourself. That's the main thing you need to do. You've been too much at the service of others without taking care of you. You got to take care of you if you want to take care of other people. Do the boundaries of your selfhood seem blurred? Maybe you need to revamp those boundaries, right? Hi, Merlin. I'm here, baby boy. Merlin's meowing. Luna's gone to bed and laid down with my hubby. So do you feel you have no right to a self of your own? So you're always thinking about others, putting them first? Well, she's telling you it's time for you to pay attention of you, take care of you. That is for Aries. Now for Leo, what I should have done is 3 cards and just finish it off, right? Demeter, for Leo, it said, temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry. And Demeter saying feelings and emotions. So that's your action. Action will be a little different. Demeter, which means doorway. She's come to light your way. The unnecessary worry. She's lighting your way through the dark and challenging labyrinth of feelings and emotions. So it's time to nurture wholeness by accepting, acknowledging, and expressing your feelings. Right? Emotions are your reactions to your feelings. Feelings left unexpressed build up and can create disease, for they take up space inside and keep healthy energy from flowing. And it's so true. Disease is disconnection from the body. illness, it's all connected to emotions. That's where it starts, emotions. It's going to make sense there. And for Sagittarius, you have Lakshmi, which is abundance, and your situation was about the successful of a completion of a project. So, and Lakshmi is abundance. Lakshmi is amazing. So it kind of coincides with that. So the action basically says it's time to nurture wholeness by recognizing and living from abundance. So, you're happy, life seems to be doing well, everything seems to be content. Well, Lakshmi's telling you it's time to nurture wholeness, live from abundance. It's okay to put a little bit of money aside, but have fun with it too, right? Lakshmi says abundance is hard to perceive if lack, poverty, and scarcity dominate your consciousness. If you were brought up and you heard the saying, born poor, die poor. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But if you have some kind of belief that needs to be changed, this is the perfect time to do it, because you got Lakshmi here. All right. The outcome, which I've chosen the Angel Oracle. Okay, for Aries, this one wants to come out. Angel of Divine Timing. So here we have it, right? You have the situation, the action, and the outcome, which is outcome is divine timing. The Angel of Divine Timing. Oh, wrong book here. I'm not going to find that in that book. It's another one. Okay. The Angel of Timing. Timing is everything, right? The universe is working behind the scenes to align the steps needed to allow your desires to come to our reality. So you've got the selfhood, you've got everything here. Taking care of you, wearing sleepless night, probably, finances and that. But the Angel of Divine Timing is here. She wants to know that the timing is right for your desires to come to fruition. So try not to worry so much and call on your angel of divine timing to help. But they're working behind the scene. Just a gentle reminder not to give up hope. That's the angel. A affirmation would be, I have total faith and belief that my angel of divine timing is working to help me achieve my desired outcome. Everything happens in divine timing. Nice. So for Leos, we had the situation, unnecessary worry, and then we had the action, which is feelings and emotions. What is the outcome for Leos? Angel of Harmony. Angel of Harmony. So I'm really keeping them separate so we don't have pull the same card for everybody. So there's a little bit of message because your fire sign, whether you're Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sunrise, sun sign or rising sign or moon sign, there may be a little bit in each zodiac here to give you a little bit of an idea, not just your own zodiac, but a little bit of the others that could be in tune with you as well. Harmony and balance are part of my natural state of mind. So again, you've unnecessary worry and emotions, and they've heard your prayers, and they're saying your life can be out of balance due to stresses and demands you're experiencing. So that creates disharmony within yourself and with those around you. And this angel wants you to feel at peace through knowing that she is trying to resolve disharmony that you're experiencing, whether it's with friends, with co-workers, with loved ones. During this time of disharmony, acknowledge that your angel of harmony is assisting you from the spirit world to feel and see a positive outcome. Okay. I accept the assistance of my angel of harmony in giving me help heal disharmony that is present in my life. I did something here and moved on my page. So for Sagittarius, who had, abundant, well, feeling content in life, but completion of a project, and then abundance with this Lakshmi, what is the outcome? They've got it pretty good right now. Yeah, it's the four of fire, peace, abundance. Well, if they have a lot of abundance coming, that's a good sign. Okay, the angel of romance. So for single people out there, or people that want to reignite passion, because Scorpio is going to be cutting through the chase. The moon is in Aries, which is all about fire and passion. And you got the angel of romance. So a like-minded soulmate is coming your way. So if you Sagittarius want to meet somebody, you're ready to meet, you're open to meet, and you've asked to have somebody meet with you, they've heard your plea. Okay. So it says here, they're assisting you with finding a future partner and soulmate. Could be a soulmate, could be a very close friend. It's confirmation that you're on the right path and your prayers have been heard, it's been answered by your angel. So pay attention to the signs that your angel of romance sends your way. Okay. Sometimes it says you may wish to make a list of the type of partner that you want to manifest in your life. Somebody who's honest, somebody who's got good morals, somebody who values life, somebody who, whatever it is that you're looking for in a partner. The list should be as specific as possible, but realistic. Okay. Making a list is very important, especially because you're writing it down. So be realistic. I would tell you a story, but I'm not. Just quick. I mean, some people, their idea of finding a good mate is somebody who's extremely good looking, but sometimes you meet them and they start to open their mouth and say something, and you're like, okay, we're not at the same level here. Maybe good looking, but way out of, it's not going to work out. Be specific. What you're looking for in a partner, and but more important, what you can live with and what you can't live without. So nobody's perfect, but put someone who's going to share the same values as you, same beliefs, want the same kind of things in life. So it's a good start. So I'm going to put these cards back in here, and then we'll go to air. How am I doing for time here? Okay. We will be doing too many cards, too many different decks. Only 3. Come on. All right. So for air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I don't know if we have a lot of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's true. We do have a little bit of every sign in our our personalities. It's true. I mean, your dominance. That's why when you read your horoscope sign, the zodiacs and stuff like that, you'll have a little bit of information as far as the more dominant side, but you'll get all that information when you have your natal chart done. Then you get a lot more, and that's because we do have a little bit of everything. When we're born, all the planets are out there. It's just which one is more present when you're born at the time of birth, right? But we do have a little bit of everything. Yes, and it depends too on your upbringing. My sister met someone who has the same date of birth as me, same date, and the same year, everything. Totally opposites. Probably because we all have free will. We have choices. But she didn't have the same parents, not in the same country, but still, North America, just totally different. She chose that path, and I chose another path, right? But the same, maybe not the same time of day. I don't know what time of day she was born, but same. And I know 2 of my friends, November 2nd, totally different people. They weren't the same year, but both on and totally different. But anyway, all right, air, Gemini, 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 Gemini. I don't know. I said Gemini. I know it's Gemini. Oh my goodness. Celestial twins, Gemini and Gemini. Okay, what is the situation? Situation for Gemini. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. Okay, situation. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Okay, so you maybe in a leadership role. I'm going to do the action. Your husband was a Gemini? Yeah. I have one of my grandson who's a Gemini. And I had a friend who was a Gemini. Yeah. Gemini people. And my sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law, she's Gemini. Again, Demeter, feelings and emotions, leadership, Gemini. And the outcome, I'm going to do it all the same. Career angel. So it looks to me like you've got Archangel Michael on your side, Gemini. You got to take hold of your feelings, okay? And the outcome here, you have it. The career angel. So you're in a leadership role, perhaps, or you want a leadership role. Don't let those feelings. You got to keep those feelings intact. Be true to yourself. Don't hold strong feelings. Somehow talk it out openly with somebody. And the career angel, well, that kind of guides you where you need to. You need to be career angel. So the action to take. Well, positive changes are coming your way. Visualize or see in your mind's eye the change you wish to receive. This angel has heard your prayers about your current work situation, and if you're considering making changes in your career or you're having issues at your workplace, or perhaps a disharmony with a colleague, or you may want a promotion, whatever you'd like to, if you want to run your own business, if you have an idea about a business, just call on the career angel for assistance with any of those things that has to do with your career. If you're thinking about going to school to take a course, you want to upgrade maybe your skills, again, call on this angel. Any of these things, anything that has to do with your work, your career, the career angel can help. I surrender any worries that I have about my career path to my career angel. I feel safe in the knowledge that he will guide me in the right direction I am meant to follow to improve my career. It's pretty powerful and nice angel here. See, sometimes you also offer different path, and that may be some of that confusion. Say, well, I'm thinking about doing this, but I'd like to do that. Ask your higher self which one brings you closest to your highest purpose. Okay. Yes, the veil is a little capped right now. Yeah, they are. The veil is. They're saying there was one thing that they showed me, and I'm like, okay, what is that? It's not Buckingham Palace. It's a very long. It's not the Parliament here, I don't think. I'm not sure. I think I've seen some. It could be in Switzerland or Germany. But there's a huge, building, palace. I don't know. That is very long. And I said, if there's any message to come through, maybe somebody's going to go there or somebody has been there. And they're talking about the earring. They're talking about your left ear, the earrings. Something, I don't know if you lost an earring or you're going to watch for you not losing your earring. But it's your ancestor that's with you. And I think it's pulling on your ear. So that's all I got. And then I started doing this. So if you're planning a trip, be careful about your earrings. And know that whenever you feel a pull or something on the left ear, it's your ancestor, one of your ancestors. And the first name that comes to your mind, that's that person. All right, Libra. We're still on air. Libra. Let's see what the situation is going on for Libra. Libra, 3 of water. Celebration. Wow. Situation, wedding, graduation, birth announcement. The need to have more fun. You don't necessarily have to have a situation like this, but if you want fun, go and have fun. What is the action to take? Well, the action is to go out there. Go out there. Doubt. What are you doubting? The action to take is doubt. You got to go see the horses. I mean, and the birds. You've got to go. Ran and. Okay, what is she going to tell us about this? Because the situation is pretty good if you're going to be going. Maybe you're asked to go and you're holding back. Perhaps you're having some doubts. Well, because it's got the doubt. Situation and action is doubt. All right. Well, she's telling you how to work on doubt. So there's some doubt. Perhaps, like I said, you've been wanting to go or you want to have fun, but you're doubting something. To doubt someone or something when your instincts are giving you a warning signals is healthy. But to spend time doubting yourself and is a self-negating and not helpful. It's one thing to think, well, it might be dangerous, I'm not going to go. Of course, if you have doubts about that, that's legit. But if you're invited to a wedding or graduation or a life celebration or, I don't know, birth of a child. So the best way to work with self-doubt is to turn it into self-questioning. Because self-doubt itself leads you nowhere. So you can ask yourself, right? When you feel stuck in doubt, just ask yourself, does this doubt align with my fears? Is it real? Because fear is false evidence appearing real. Or does this doubt just burst my bubble? I really want to go, but now I'm second guessing myself because I may or may not have fun. Well, go out then see if you're going to have fun or not, right? Maybe it's because the outside world is concerned. You need to exercise a bit more skepticism rather than trusting blindly. But allow yourself to question rather than doubt, so you can gain answers that you need to continue on your path of wholeness. Just ask to see, why am I doubting? What's the doubt, right? And that was the action. So stop doubting yourself. The outcome, if you do that, right? Because anytime in a reading where, oh, this card came, anytime that you doubt yourself in a reading, sometimes it's a signal to push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone if it's not going to cause you any harm, right? So the action to take, the outcome is Angel of Clairsentience. Doubt, feelings, clairsentience. So this angel is saying the feeling you are receiving are correct. Your gift of clairsentience is guiding your way. Okay? They want to assist you in reconnecting and understanding your gift of clairsentience. Sometimes you may be receiving a message via your gift of clairsentience on a daily basis. Sometimes you don't always understand it. Sometimes you're not sure. Again, could be that doubt. Question your guardian angel. Sam, feeling this. What's going on with this? They're here to help you, your angel. It's like a built-in GPS system, because everybody's got a built-in spiritual GPS system. The messages sometimes will come in the form of a sensation, a feeling. Sometimes just you just know. You just don't know why you know, but you know. That's an inner knowing, right? Could be a physical sensation. You say something and you're like, you're not sure, and you get like goosebumps. That's another sign. There's different signs people get at different times, depending what it is. How many times sometimes you met somebody, a stranger, and you start talking to them, and then you just feel kind of nauseous and sick in your stomach. It's like, something's going on. Either the person is not to be trusted, or the person's lying, or that's your clairsentience. That's your gift, right? If you've been offered a new job and you feel like, I don't know if this is not the right fit for me, go with that feeling. That's your clairsentience. So Libra. Let's go with Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Then we'll jump into the water signs. I know there's a lot of Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio is watching. Yeah, that you get here, go across your skin, yeah. Yeah, when I get the goosebumps, it's like electricity. It's like a charge. It's like, I don't know how many volts, but it's up there. Okay, water. Did I do Aquarius? Sorry, let's do Aquarius. And did I do Aquarius? I think I did. And it was my Aquarius. Okay, seeds well planted. Again, temporary positive action. So it's similar to the fire sign for Aquarius. All right. So that is situation. Unnecessary worry, Aquarius. Wow. And what you need, the action to take is boundaries. Very clear. If you say, well, I do have boundaries, well, maybe you need to revamp them. Renew the boundaries. When I learned about boundaries a long time ago, nobody ever told me, once upon, maybe in a couple of years from now, you're going to have to change those boundaries. Or some of them, maybe all of them. I mean, depends. But that's what it is with Aquarius. Boundaries. And the outcome, if you do change the boundaries, of course, if you don't change anything, well, nothing's going to change. So, angel of stress is the outcome. So, boundaries. Angel of stress is the outcome. The stress of life no longer burdens you. Let go today. So, if you do the boundaries, the angel of stress is going to help you, and that stress is just going to lift. Let it go up in a balloon and let it disperse in the sky and disappear, right? So, because when you allow stress to control your life, you lose connection with your spiritual self, spiritual insight as well, and awareness. And then problems can manifest within your body. Shows that illness, shows us pain. Not all pain is related to that, but a lot of the pain in our body is related to that. If you bump your arm or you broke your arm, that's different, but still a lot of pain that nobody can explain in the body sometimes has to do with some kind of emotion that's trapped in there somewhere, some kind of stress or something that needs to be released. So just an affirmation: I allow stress to I no longer allow stress to control my life. You see stress as a journey that guides me to a higher understanding of myself. I allow myself time out to sit and recenter when I feel stress affecting me. I'm now stress-free and at peace. Way to go, Aquarius. That's a nice, very nice card. All right, water signs, your turn. For Cancer signs. Cancer sign, water sign, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. For Cancer, the Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. That's the situation right now. That is for the water sign. So what action do you need to take? And the action is feelings and emotions. So you gotta get the control of your feelings and emotion, express them in a good way, but don't hold out everything in, because that's only going to hurt you in the long run. So for Cancer, what is the outcome? The angel of nature. Cancer, you need to go out in nature. As a water sign, you need to connect maybe with water and earth, trees, nature. That's how you're going to help yourself move past the feelings and emotions that you're experiencing. Sometimes just sitting in nature could be in your own garden and talking to the spirits out there. nature spirits. Talking to your guide is very helpful. Spend time amongst nature to recenter your soul. You got to take care of your soul. Sometimes in your busy life, people, forget to take time for themselves, and stress becomes a major concern for you. So this is just a gentle reminder. De-stress, reconnect with nature, go outside, spend a bit of time out there. Connecting with nature helps you release negativity. Sometimes the current lifestyle is just too much, so demanding, go, go, go. You kind of lose the direction, we lose the connection with our inner self. So I acknowledge that by communicating with nature, I welcome the understanding and guidance of the messages my angel of nature shares with me. I respect the gift that nature and my angel of nature has to share with me to keep me connected. Very well said. That is for your Cancer sign. Scorpio signs. And then we'll do Pisces. I need some water. I'm losing my voice. I've had tea with, lemon and honey, and that's helpful. I even had oregano oil. I don't know. My voice. All right. Scorpio peoples. Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, Two of Fire. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. That's the situation. So you continue. Don't stop. Continue to move forward. And how can you move forward more? What's the action that you could take to help you? It is responsibility. Responsibility. That's the action to take. So Maeve or Mav, she's a beautiful goddess. And she's here. She's got a card. She strides boldly into your life to challenge you with the task of taking responsibility for your life. Although you got, may be happy because you've got new partnerships, contracts, and you want to move forth, but take responsibility for your life. If you're a lady, it's time for you to become the queen of your domain. Become aware, then accountable for all that you do, all that you are, all that you believe. Sometimes there are places within you that seem as uncertain or as uncharted waters. Sometimes, our life can be automatic, right? You get up, it's like a routine, like the Groundhog Day, right? Well, she's here to remind you that the way to wholeness is taking responsibility for your life, whatever shape it's in, by taking responsibility, by acknowledging where you are, who you are, what you are, can you create something different. So if you've got all this stuff, it's really, really nice. Now you're ready to move forth. And okay, how am I going to do that? By taking responsibility, by making sure you don't miss a step, you don't skip a step. You become who you are, what you're meant to do, and everything as a whole. The outcome. Oh, a few cards wanted to jump out here. All right. Okay. Angel of divine timing. Again, that is the outcome. So divine timing, that's all that you need. Don't push yourself too fast. Have patience. The angel is working with you. It's a reminder, just don't give up. Like you're ready to move forward. I know some people that are Scorpios, that when they decide on something, they want to go and run and do it. But sometimes there's little challenges, and you got to be willing to say, okay, just step back, breathe, and move forward. You maybe not be able to do 100 of those things in a week. It might take you a month. but timing. It's all about timing. I have total faith and belief that my angel of divine timing is working to help me achieve my desired outcome. Everything happens in divine timing. So now Pisces. How do you Pisces? I'm sure I've been waiting. I've got a lot of Pisces here. Pisces in the house. Yay. I know there's a lot of Pisces that usually watch my channel. So, and again, thank you everyone for joining. I always appreciate you guys. Pisces, what is the situation? What situation is going around? No orbs tonight. I don't know. I haven't seen anything jump at me. All right. Pisces, and then we'll do the earth sign. Pisces, oh, the moon, Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel helps when you meditate. You can call on this angel to help you with your meditation. He helps with psychic awareness, psychic development as well. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Oh, wow. Pisces, you guys are connected to the moon. You're connected. The moon, October 6th, late at night, so it's almost the 7th. But so this is the situation. What is the action? What are you going to do? You're going to release that stuff that no longer serves your highest best, right? And I like to do a burning ritual, but I mean, a lot of people don't have that, they can't do that in their home or apartment. And if you don't have a fire outside, you could visualize it as well in your mind's eye. Pretend that you're doing it, that you have a real fire. You can do that. And write stuff that you want to release on a piece of paper. And then you could maybe, bury it. It's going to take a little longer if you can't burn it, or pretend everything is visual in your mind. Just pretend that you're going somewhere, there's a big fire, and you're doing, everything's going to be in your mind. That can work as well. All right. What is the action for you, Pisces, to take? Ooh, fire. She's the goddess of fire. Earth and home. Estia. I call her, I have the similar one that it reminds me of is Saradwin, which is an Irish goddess. She reminds me of that too. All right. Find a time and a place where and when you will not be disturbed. You could be sitting or lying comfortably with your spine straight. Close your eyes. Focus on your awareness. Breathe in and out. It's a little bit of a meditation, but I just notice how it feels. You're breathing in and out. And, include your leg. Breathe in, feel your legs. Check with yourself. How does your body feel? Just continue expanding your awareness that way through, your stomach, your abdomen, everything. Your whole body. Feel how your whole body feels. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in through your mouth, out through your nose, and out through your mouth. And just take more deep breath until you feel a homeless sense. You're like you're whole. It could take you a few minutes. It could take you, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You may fall asleep. You may be so relaxed. Very healing. But she comes here to tend her earth fire in your life, to tell you it's time to focus on your home. This is what's going on now. Situation. Release fears that hold you back. And tend to your earth, Hearth, lose my voice, to tell you it's time to focus on your home. Whether you're living alone or not, family, with friends, doesn't matter. It's time to make your home a priority. Okay? Sometimes life can be so busy, you just you just come home to just crash. But you need to make your home a place, not just to put your clothes away and your sleep, but make it a place that you have nurtured. Because when you come home to a place that you nurture, you come home to yourself as well. And then you can create physical manifestation. A home that will nurture you. You nurture the home will nurture you back. That's the action to take. Now, the outcome. Remember, if you do something, things will happen. You don't do nothing, then nothing changes. The angel of white light. I believe I pulled this one this morning. So the outcome to take is you do that within your home. Make it not just a place where you you rest and eat and sleep and that, but make it you. Make it your home, that you nurture your home. Put a lot into your home. And then ask for the angel of white light to surround you with white light to protect you. Okay. That's what I read this morning. The angel of white light. And it's number 1, very first card of the pack. It's just a gentle reminder. You can call on this angel to activate the white light from above, not only to protect you, but to guide you. Okay? That is that. What happened? Oh, I lost. I don't know if I touched something on my computer. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you saw me, but kind of lost you there for a while. What the heck? Okay. Earth signs. Any Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. You're welcome. You saw me? Okay. The whole screen, I must have touched something in it. This new laptop, I'm telling you, it's so sensitive. Like, I just barely touch it, and it's like, oh, all right. Capricorn, what's going on? News of an exciting new endeavor. I was going to say adventure. Use your originality and ingenuity. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. So, for you Capricorn, the page of fire. So, yeah, news is coming. Probably could be, phone call or a message. It's coming, a passionate message, something you've been waiting for. That's the situation there. And what is the action to take? Action is beauty. It could be that you have to tell yourself that you love yourself even more. A lot of times when this card comes out, for me anyways, I notice that people are just, they don't think they're that beautiful, but they are. So, yeah. She's saying to you, because of this new exciting news that you're getting, but the action, bask in the radiance of your own beauty. Do you know how unique beauty? Do you know your unique beauty, or do you feel you can't be beautiful because you don't look like a model? Again, don't compare yourself to others. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Just because we're not all, 110, 5'6", or 5'8", whatever. It takes all kinds of people to make the world go round. Are you in your crone years? If you're like me, approaching 70, you're not going to look like 20, except, what you are, all the white hair that you have, all the wisdom that you've gathered all these years. Perhaps you're afraid to express your beauty. A lot of people sometimes will cover themselves, wear the same clothes, because they just don't want to show their curves or, express yourself. you may not want to attract certain energies. I mean, I get that. Could be because of, past childhood, could be, or whatever. But that doesn't mean you have to go out there and look like dressed like a hooker. You know what I mean? You go out there and dress feminine, that the way that makes you feel really great. But you don't have to go out there half dressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the extreme here. Dress the way you think you look beautiful. Dress like that. You know, because all women possess the light of the feminine, and that light is beauty. Women are beautiful no matter what. Okay, and Amaterasu is the goddess that advises you to let go of your preconceptions about what beauty is and allow your beauty to be. Okay, wholeness is nurtured when we celebrate all our aspects, and being female means that we are beautiful. We're beautiful. Have a, I call them ritual bath, a beauty bath. Have a beauty bath if you can. Spend some time, light a candle if you can, put some special oils that you like or whatever it is that you like, and just sit in that bath and know how beautiful and how divine you really are. Now, the outcome, that was just an action to take. The outcome, what is the outcome? Angel of channeling. Angel of channeling. And this is for Capricorn. So the angel of channeling, your spiritual awareness is opening to new levels. Trust in the guidance you are receiving from above. It's time for you to explore your psychic gifts of channeling. And remember, channeling isn't always about going to a trance. Channeling, you're channeling. You'll be talking to somebody, and words are going to come out that maybe not regularly in your vocabulary. And you find yourself giving advice or just guidance to somebody. And you think, where did that come from? You ask yourself, like, well, that's, you probably just channeled. Didn't even know it, but you were, channeling. As a spiritual being, you were born with many psychic gifts. Everybody's got psychic gifts. And when the time is right to utilize these gifts, the angel teacher will appear. So try to find out a little more about that and use that. Use that gift. Taurus. And Taurus, what is the situation around you, Tauruses? Situation around Tauruses. 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. That's the situation. So Tauruses, you may feel, you're happy, you're content, you feel the abundance is there, and things are a little more secure, things are a little bit better, but you're trying to find something else, right? Try to finding, magic and other little things. Well, what can you do? What kind of action can you do to find those little magical things? What can you do? Responsibility. Now, we found out earlier that Maeve, she's all about taking responsibility for your actions. And, not only that, but be willing to own your pieces, acknowledge what you've done to help create the situation or relationships you are in now. So finding magic. So perhaps some relationships need a little work. Perhaps you kind of drifted along in a particular situation instead of finding out if this is the best place for you, right? Again, is your life on automatic? I know my morning is. I get up, same routine, right? Take care of me a little bit. Take care of the dogs, the what, the dog, the cat, dogs, dog and cat. Take care of the pets. Um, but maybe it's here to remind you that the way to wholeness is taking responsibility for your life. So if you're trying to find little magic in something, in the little things, perhaps you need to look at what it is that you need, and then acknowledge those things where you are. If you can do certain things, if you can create something different, change something, you could do that. Now the outcome, Taurus. Then we have Virgo. Luna is laying down with Rob. My husband was supposed to be off tonight. Now he got called in. He has to go. So he's laying down, and she jumped in bed with him because, I don't know, she'll come down and hang around too much. Taurus. All right. So the outcome is angel of manifestation. And I was talking about manifestation Monday. And with my class, definitely going to be doing the full moon full moon circle on Wednesday. Because you can celebrate the full moon 3 days before, the day of, and up to 3 days after. So let's say you can't do it on the 6th. Well, no worries. You can do it a couple days before and a couple days after. Celebrate the full moon. So the outcome, what you think, you create. Think about what you really, really want in your life. The time is right to manifest your dreams and turn them into reality. So the angel has heard, again, the prayers, right? And it's offering its guidance on how you're going to be able to manifest those wishes and desires and turn them into a reality. The gift of manifestation is a very powerful tool. And it's extremely important that whatever it is that you wish for to manifest is for your highest and greatest good, always. It's not about, harming others or causing harm to others. Remember, again, what you think you create. So at this time in your life, it is important to only think about positive thoughts. So when you decide what it is that you want to manifest, you can either visualize it, see in your mind's eye, see the outcome. You want to write it down, you can. If you can think about it every waking minute and sleeping moment, it's important to send positive energy to it. Anytime that you're trying to manifest something, if you have a negative thought that comes, push it aside and think again about, bad, positive outcomes. Be patient, whatever it is that you're manifesting, sometimes, again, the divine timing. You can definitely say, yes, I want this, tomorrow or next week, but don't give up if it doesn't come next week. It may come 3 weeks down the road. Just continue believing, don't give up hope, and what you really truly believe deep down, and if it's meant for your highest good, you will achieve it. So Virgo, let's go with Virgo. Oh my goodness, 3 years. Some people's birthdays, some people passed on that date, yeah. Oh, it's not an easy time when their birthdays come along. Just know that they're around you. Virgo, situation for Virgo, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employed. This is for Virgo. So it's a good situation that you're in right now. What is an action that you can take to better it? Cycles, changing woman. The cycles of change. We are all changing on a daily basis. So she's coming, she's spinning. She comes into your life to tell you that the way to wholeness for you is in learning to honor your cycles. Yeah, menstrual cycles. It's an important part of being a female. It says here, even if perhaps some of you have hit menopause, childbearing years are behind you, become the crone, right? Become wise. We can then be a resource for our loved ones, community, you know, women of wisdom, right? So this is the situation that you're in. You're enjoying it, but you're also enjoying quiet time alone. And the action is to celebrate you, celebrate yourself, celebrate honoring your cycles, honoring being a woman. It says wholeness is nurtured when we reclaim the power of our cycles by paying attention to them and celebrating them. And it's true. It does help when we honor ourselves. The outcome, if you honor yourself and honor your cycle, honor you, celebrate you. You're a woman. If you're a man, you're not going to be celebrating this, maybe celebrating something else, becoming a mature man. Angel of release for Virgo. Angel of release. I do realize some of the guys that follow me. A lot of things are about the women, but there's guys too. I mean, we all have a masculine and a feminine inside, and we try to balance that for men too. A lot of men will show the masculinity, but deep down they have to balance the feminine side as well. The angel of release. So for you Virgos, let go of any stress you have been holding within your heart, within your soul, within your mind, within your spirit, within your body. Now is the time to move forward and allow the healing to take place. Maybe that's why you're spending a little bit of time alone here. You're enjoying life's little luxuries and nature. And your Virgo Earth sign, to me, it's almost like when you're a Taurus, right? But honor yourself and allow the healing to take place. Let go of any concerns or worries that you're currently experiencing. This angel is by your side, guiding and assisting you to see your life from a new perspective. So maybe you can't see your way clear to move forward. Maybe that's why you're taking a little bit of time alone to think things through. Well, they can help you find alternative paths that you can move, that can help you move past some obstacles that you find on your way. Because in life, we're going to experience all kinds of things, challenges, tests, you call it. They're going to come. So just surrender and release any worries to any concerns to this angel of release. Don't worry about the issues that you can't control, right? Have faith that the angel will guide you in the right direction. That's all we can do is have faith. Without faith, just because we can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist somewhere in the universe, somewhere in space and time. Right? Okay. Your mom on the 11th. You're manifesting a road trip. Well, have a safe and fun road trip. Definitely, you can do it. Thank you. Cute. Well, thank you, everyone. 05. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Until next Saturday. Next Saturday is this full moon. I'm going to, the 11th. So Thanksgiving is on Sunday. Now, okay, I'm going to be going away the 12th. So I'm going away the 12th. The 11th, I'm good. I'm here. So, hope you enjoyed tonight's live. Sometimes I don't know until that day what my angels or what my spirit guides tell me to do. So, yeah. So enjoy the full moon. Send all your worries, all your cares, everything to the full moon. and ask for things that you want to manifest in your life. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good rest of the week. Well, Sunday and next week. Until next time. Bye for now. Good night.